Today we are going to study about SGS-PH. SGS-PH is sodium dodecyl polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis, and it is the most widely used technique for analyzing protein mixture qualitatively. Here the proteins, it is used in protein purification because the method is based on separation of proteins according to their size. This method is also used to determine molecular mass of proteins. SGS is an anionic detergent. Its molecular formula is CH3, CH2 10 times, CH2O, SO3 minus Na+. It is an anionic detergent. The samples that are used in SGS-PH are first denatured by boiling for 5 minutes in sample buffer, which contains beta-mercaptoethanol and SGS. Beta-mercaptoethanol reduces any disulfide bridges present that are holding together the protein's tertiary structure, and SGS binds to the protein strongly and denatures the protein. One SGS molecule binds for every 2 amino acids. So each protein in a mixture is therefore fully denatured by this treatment, and it opens up into a rod-shaped structure with series of negatively charged SGS ion molecules present in its polypeptide chain. The rod-like structure remains because if any attempt is there to fold the probe back into its normal structure, the repulsion between negatively charged SGS ion prevent this, and therefore the conformation returns back to rod shape. The sample buffer also contains an ionizable tracking dye, which is usually bromophenol blue. It allows us to monitor the electrophoretic run because it moves freely and reaches the bottom first. Then sucrose or glycerol is also added into the sample buffer, which gives the solution density, thus allowing the sample to settle into the bottom of the well when it is loaded into the well. Once samples are loaded into the well, the current is passed through the gel. The samples are loaded into stacking gel. The first, when we prepare the gel, first separating gel is made, and on top of it stacking gel is made. The stacking gel has a large pore size, and wells are formed into the stacking gel, and there only the samples are loaded. The purpose of stacking gel is to concentrate proteins into a very sharp band which are present in the sample before it enters into the separating gel. This is achieved by utilizing differences in pH and ionic strength of the buffer between electrophoresis buffer and stacking gel buffer. It involves a phenomenon known as isotachophoresis. The pH of stacking gel is 6.8 while the pH of separating gel is 8.8. So difference in pH and ionic strength is responsible for this phenomenon. The stacking gel has very large pore size, which allows the protein to move freely and concentrate or stack under the effect of electrical field. The band sharpening effect relies on the fact that the negatively charged glycinate ion has a lower electrophoretic mobility than protein SGS complexes, which in turn have a lower electrophoretic mobility than the chloride ions of loading buffer and the stacking gel. When current is switched on, all the ion species have to migrate at the same speed, otherwise there will be a break in the electrical current. The 3 species of interest, they adjust their concentration so that the chloride ion moves with the fastest rate, the concentration of chloride ion. Then protein SGS complexes, their concentration moves, and then the last is glycinate ions. There is only a small quantity of protein SGS complexes. Therefore, in stacking gel, they concentrate into very sharp bands between glycinate ions and chloride ions boundaries. When glycinate enters the separating gel where the pH is 8.8, the glycinate ion becomes fully ionized in this environment and its mobility increases. So now the mobility of chloride ion is highest, followed by glycinate ions, and the SGS protein complexes are allowed to migrate at their own electrophoretic rates. Negatively charged protein SGS complexes move towards the anode because they are negatively charged and they have same charge per unit length. So they travel into the separating gel under the influence of electric current with same mobility. Here the separation is affected, or proteins are separated owing to the molecular sieving action of the gel. Smaller proteins can pass easily through the pores, so they migrate at a faster rate, while the larger proteins are retarded by the sieving action of the gel, so they are hindered and therefore they migrate at a slower rate. Being a small molecule, bromophenol blue dye is totally unretarded and indicates the electrophoretic front. When dye reaches bottom of the gel, current is switched off, gel is removed from between the glass plates and stained with appropriate dye. Generally, Kumasi brilliant blue is used as a staining solution, and it is stained the gel is stained for a few hours, then destained in washing solution, destained solution, and then the pure proteins are visualized as blue bands on clear background. Vertical slab gels are generally used because they help in analysis of 20 samples at one time, so they are generally preferred. 15% separating gels, polyacrylamide, SES polyacrylamide gel separates proteins with the molecular weight between 10,000 to 1 lakh. Small proteins can pass through pores unhindered, while large proteins are retarded and they are just able to enter the proteins enter the pores. So it is used for separating proteins with molecular weight 10,000 to 1 lakh. If protein has a molecular weight greater than 1 lakh, then 10% or 7.5% gels are used. And by help of using standard proteins with standard molecular weight of the protein of unknown molecular weight can be calculated. Unknown protein molecular weight can be calculated by making a graph between distance moved by standard proteins and log of molecular weight, and then the distance moved by unknown protein is determined by the help of this graph. This is the diagram for SDS electrophoresis. This is stacking gel, separating gel, cathode, anode buffer, and here the sample is loaded. Here no current is switched on. Then current is switched on. The proteins concentrate in the stacking gel into a sharp band. Chloride is fastest and glycine moves with the slowest speed. When it enters the separating gel, chloride ion has the highest speed, then followed by glycinate ions, and then the protein SES complexes separate according to their molecular weights because of the sieving action of the gel. This SES page is used after each step of protein purification to assess how much protein has been purified. If one band is present, then the sample is totally pure until and unless that molecule is made up of two unequal subunits. Then it is also used to determine molecular mass of proteins. Apart from it, gradient gels are used. In gradient gels, lower we have 5% gel, and on top 25% gel is made. So the gel has on top 5% gel is made, and at the bottom 25% concentration of acrylamide is made. So on the top lower concentration has a larger pore size, so proteins enter freely, and as the concentration of acrylamide increases down, the pore size becomes small, so the proteins with different molecular weights separate out and they can be easily visualized by staining, and therefore it helps in achieving greater resolution. So at the bottom small pore size is present in the gel, and at the top larger pore size is present in the gel.